Canada and Australia are collaborating to develop a new military radar system in the Arctic, as global interest in the region intensifies. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney emphasized the growing boldness of Canada's adversaries while announcing the initiative. Our government is partnering with our long-standing defense and security ally, Australia, to construct a state-of-the-art long-range over-the-horizon radar system, Carney stated during a press conference in Iqaluit, Nunavut on Tuesday. He highlighted that the project represents an investment exceeding $6 billion in cutting-edge radar technology. According to Carney, the system will significantly enhance Canada's ability to detect and respond to both aerial and maritime threats in the Arctic more swiftly and from greater distances. This initiative is ultimately about ensuring the safety of all Canadians, Carney stated. Any new defense infrastructure in the Arctic would likely need to align with NORAD, the key defense partnership between Canada and the United States. Canada must remain strong in its alliances, particularly with NORAD, Carney emphasized. We cannot and should not rely on others to defend our nation first. Carney also revealed plans to enhance Canada's sustained year-round presence in the Arctic, with an additional investment of $420 million Canadian dollars to safeguard the country's air, sea, and land sovereignty. Our adversaries are becoming increasingly assertive, Carney warned. The global institutions and norms that have long ensured Canada's security are now being challenged. Meanwhile, U.S. priorities once closely aligned with ours are beginning to shift. The Arctic, a region of both strategic and environmental significance, is contested by 8 countries: Canada, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Russia, Sweden, and the United States, where competition for influence is growing. Despite its ongoing security collaboration with the U.S., Canada is experiencing one of its most serious diplomatic disputes with its southern neighbor in years. A long-standing disagreement persists over Arctic sovereignty, particularly regarding the Northwest Passage. Canada maintains that the waterway falls entirely within its territory, while the U.S. argues it is part of international waters. Meanwhile, Russia and China have been strengthening their Arctic cooperation. In July, the U.S. Department of Defense cautioned that their growing partnership could shift the region's security landscape and threat dynamics. That same month, U.S. and Canadian forces intercepted Russian and Chinese bombers flying together near Alaska. The two countries' navies also conducted joint operations in international waters off Alaska in both 2022 and 2023, according to U.S. military reports. Amid this evolving geopolitical landscape, U.S. President Donald Trump has continued to express interest in Greenland, a semi-autonomous Danish territory. In response, Denmark has ramped up its own Arctic defense efforts, announcing in January a 14.6 billion Danish kroner to $0.05 billion USD investment to enhance its military capabilities in the region.